Okay, everyone, we are here with some not very happy news. This just happens way too often. Um, we're here at the Gateway Pundit. Breaking news: two students shot at Antioch School in Tennessee. Gunman shoots himself. Okay. I don't want to. I'm not going to dig into too much beyond what they've written here. I'm going to give a little opinion on some things going on, but I'm not. This is fresh, so don't jump at things. We don't know. All the motivations and everything, but let's dig in here. A shooting Wednesday afternoon in the cafeteria of Antioch High School in the outskirts of Nashville, Tennessee, has left 3 students injured, including the gunman who shot himself at the scene. Gunman reportedly died, and 2 are in stable condition at a local hospital. And prayers go out to them and everybody involved. Jeez. And honestly, I cannot imagine the family of the shooter. Can you imagine that? That's just horrible to know that happened. And that a family member of yours was responsible. A gunman reportedly died. 2 stable condition at a local hospital. Metro schools announced a lockdown due to shots being fired inside the school building at 12:38 p.m. I'm mixed on lockdowns because sometimes you get locked down inside with somebody with firearms or knives or something else, and that may not be good, corralling everybody in. If they can get in through a door, it's not as hard as you think. So, yeah, that is what's going on. There's not a lot going on there. Metro Nashville Police Department released the following statement on X around 1 p.m. Breaking a shooting incident is under investigation at Antioch High School. 3 people have been wounded, including the suspect who shot himself. Well, that's not wounded. Reunification site for parents is at 3754 Marlboro Peak. Buses will be taking students there. Metro Nashville Police spokesperson April Weatherly could not immediately provide details of the conditions of those who were shot at the Antioch school. According to Associated Press, Weatherly could not immediately say if the shooter was a student. And honestly, these are probably some minors, so they're and it's also good. I can't say a lot with minors, and also you don't want to start giving out details before you're 100% sure. It's why I'm not embellishing anything or yet. I will give a opinion on stuff here, but that's it. Antioch School is on lockdown due to shots being fired in the school. We've already talked about that. Metro Police on the scene. The person responsible is no longer a threat. Yeah, I'm not laughing about them being gone, but it's just the wording. When you say up top twice, they're died. So, we will be gathering students in the auditorium, provide information on reunification as soon as possible. This is an active crime scene and investigation. We will work with the MNPD to provide further updates as they become available. Now, here, Democrats House Rep John Ray Clemens used the opportunity as an excuse to preach about gun safety in a statement provided to Newsweek. Okay. This is where I have a problem. Gun safety, this is probably a kid who wasn't allowed to have this gun in the first place. This is not a legal thing. What gun laws are going to stop illegal firearms? Stop that. Every gun law we make only limits legal firearms owners, law-abiding firearm owners in English. It does not limit criminals or people with mental defects. You can get your hands on these things. Stop limiting the legal. Stop telling people where they cannot legally carry their firearms to protect themselves. That is stupid. You are making targets. And I am mad that right away this guy comes out, and I was just reading through, and I had not read this before I talked to you all. But right away, some jackass has to come out and start making it politics. It's not a gun safety issue. We have a mental health crisis. And taking away the guns of every law-abiding citizen is stupid. Hey, here, let me help you out. If Joe Bob down the street gets a drunk driving ticket, do I also have people screaming, oh, we should take away everybody's car because of drunk driving? No. It's stupid. You do not hold everybody responsible that owns a car for the ones who drunk drive. So stop it with the firearms. It's an idiotic argument. It just really is. But I'll continue with this Dorkosaurus. Tennessee Democrat John Ray Clemens, who represents House District 55, where Antioch School is located, released the following statement Thursday. Again, our community has suffered an unspeakable tragedy in a school that has detrimentally impacted innocent children and families. Clemens said in the emailed statement, we are continuing to monitor the situation with the mayor's office, MNPD, and MNPS, and we will provide more information as we receive it. In the meantime, we will be praying for the children reportedly injured and all the students of Antioch School whose lives have been forever altered today. Our efforts will not stop. My thoughts and prayers, we will continue to fight for, and here's my biggest, anytime a politician, I don't care what party, uses this phrase, you should have a stink eye automatically. Your starfish should pucker every time they say this. Fight for common sense gun safety solutions. Soon as a politician uses common sense on anything, it means it's not going to be common sense. It's going to be partisan one way or the other, and it's going to be some stupid level of partisan. But they want you to think, well, if you don't support this, you don't have common sense. Bullshit. Just bullshit. Sorry, I might have left my notifications on. But no, so common sense gun safety solution to protect our children and communities from gun violence. Like what? Like what? I'm guessing this is going to end up being an illegally carried firearm, whether his parents owned it or something. You can talk about having things locked up around children. You know, that hasn't stopped some kids. They can find out the combinations. But it doesn't matter. You can't fix crazy. And punishing everybody else for somebody else's problems is not the way to work this. I don't like kids getting injured like this. This is stupid. But we need to get the mental health thing under control. I mean, it's just nuts. I grew up with kids watching so-called violent Looney Tunes cartoons. I grew up in an area where kids grew up learning about firearms and shooting them. You didn't have shootings. You didn't have people going goofy, violent. But I think part of it is we've limited what kids can do. They're too much into their phones, got your face buried in this all the time, not out doing stuff. And also, everything's illegal. You can't cruise the avenue anymore. There aren't a lot of pool halls. There aren't a lot of places for people to hang out. We had a club here for underage people called Stage 2 when I was growing up in the Quad Cities. We had Miller Time Billiards. We had 23rd Avenue. We had so much to do. And the more that stuff became illegal, the more problems we started having in this area. You cannot take away stuff. We've even got some city basketball courts taken out by the cities because there's some violence around them. At least one or two of those, I never saw a bit of violence. But now they took away another outlet for these guys and kids and stuff to do. It's stupid. But we have a mental health crisis. We are raising, and this is my opinions, we are seeing the effects of the everybody gets a trophy generation. Everybody gets a trophy. Everybody's special. No groundings, no spankings, no, Jimmy, you can't do that. Kids throwing tantrums everywhere. And they think that they are the center of the universe. They've never heard the word no. They've always been told that they are the center of the universe and way too special. And they've been given false sense of pride. Not pride in accomplishments. A false sense where they're out doing anything. You're supposed to just have it. That doesn't work. So I'm tired of this crap. Sorry, I will step down off my soapbox for a second. But those are my opinions. And that's what you are going to get here is not some dry, I will read these. But I'm not going to just be dry. And I'm not going to be long-winded like some people who I will go into, talk about big high ideals and stuff. I am a standard blue-collar guy, 30-year ASE Master Tech, came from a blue-collar family where my dad retired from a trucking company. My mother retired from a long-standing Midwest farm implement company. They worked hard for me and my brother. I've worked hard. I am a standard lower middle-class dude. So you know what? And I can speak in some bigger words, but there's no point. It doesn't get the point across any better than just stating it clearly. And when I'm going to call bullshit. It's common sense gun safety solutions. Like what? You've already made that a gun-free zone. How did that work? That only kept ex-military teachers from defending. You don't even like police officers to have offices in some of these schools. Just stupid. You are just telling people, ringing that bell, come and get it. Don't tell mentally ill people where they can go to do the most damage. All right. Let's get back into this. It can be recalled that in March 2023, a so-called transgender student who kept a manifesto and mapped out her plan. I don't know about so-called. They were pretty much admitted a transgender student. Mapped out her plan, killed 6 students and faculty members at Covenant High School, at Covenant School in Nashville, which is about 30 minutes away from Antioch. It's time to start looking at your children in that town, maybe. Biden's FBI under Director Chris Wray infamously missed warning signs about the radical transgender identified student. I got something to say about that in a second. And in the days following, focused on taking a pledge to recruit more women in an effort expected to advance diversity, strengthen partnership, and enhance operational success. That last part they don't need. They don't need that last part. The FBI misses so many of these. And the bad thing is, there's so many of us now that expect the FBI to come out and make a statement, or some police agency come out, well, this person was on our radar. Oh, we had interactions. Oh, there had been complaints. Oh, family members had come to us. This person has been in trouble before. They've done violent stuff before. There's online posts. They've threatened stuff, and they've posted that they're going to go do this and do that. And it's craziness. It's crazy how much our FBI and police know about this stuff, know about these people, and nothing is done. This is where we need a mental health resurgence in fixing this stuff. We need to open more mental health facilities again. We need to be less afraid to put people in them and keep them there till fixed, and or medicate them. Now everybody's like, oh, well, we can't just be mean to them or let them be them. It's their truth. It's how they see things. No, if you are mentally ill, we need to do something about it. You should not be walking around the rest of us when you are threatening people and having problems and going goofy. It shouldn't happen. And like I said, automatically prayers, thoughts, whatever it is, go out automatically to the families, including of the shooter. That is horrendous. And I'm not going to say anything much else. I can't guess anything because this is still fresh. But come on, guys. We need to do something about this. And I am very, very tired of hearing common sense gun safety. What would have stopped this? I'm ready to hear it. What would have? Go look at other countries. They might not have the gun crimes, but they have so much crime problem. They are limiting buying knives, kitchen knives, pocket knives, little knives to open boxes because they have so much crime. They have acid attacks and other stuff in these cities. They have hatchet attacks. So don't tell me that we are just so bad because of guns. It's not the weapon. We also don't have cars running over people like they do as much in Europe and other countries. It's stupid. We need a mental health renaissance in fixing things. This is just stupid. You know why I keep coming up renaissance. But hey, let me know what you think. Comments below. If you like anything I said, please leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, I appreciate you even stopping by and listening. And yes, I want to hear your opinions, no matter your leanings. I don't care if you're left, right, center, libertarian. I don't care if you're upside down, standing on your head, staring at ceiling tiles. Doesn't matter. Whatever. We are all Americans, and we all should have a dialogue and discussion on this and really try to find real solutions. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. This is Kylie from LYON'S Den. Have a good one, and I'm telling you, be safe and throw out some prayers for these people. We really, really could use it.